playing so far. It's the second game then for the women. Session 2, Scotland taking on Japan. Meeting the teams for Team Scotland, Aimee Mitchell, followed by Holly WILKIE-MILNE on second stones, Laura Watt and Robyn MUNRO skipping. And they'll take on Japan, Mikoto, Nakajima, Yuina and MIURA, Miku, NIHIRA and skip, Momoha, TABATA. Of course, 10 teams playing the World Juniors. Germany, Japan, Korea, Norway and Switzerland off to a great start with a win this morning. Canada, China, Scotland, Sweden and Turkey looking for their first W this evening. All the teams will play every session. And there we see the games, the matchup. Sweden and Canada both looking for that first win. China will take on Norway, Germany and Switzerland. The neighbours will battle it off on sheet D, as well as Korea hosting Turkey. Both the teams, of course, have had their pre-game practice and ready to rumble now, just getting the niceties out of the way and the final preparations. I'm Sander Olvag, joined by Rona Howie this fine evening.
Good evening, Sander.
These girls warmed up now, you'd have to think.
Yep, they've had a full game on the ice. So hopefully quite comfortable with the conditions here.
Taking a look at the rules of play, it's 6 ends minimum on the round robin stage. Both teams with 38 minutes of thinking time at the start of the game, 162nd timeout. And the no-tick free guard zone in play as well. We see the last stone draw. Scotland just edging out Japan, and they'll have the advantage of the hammer. Japan to start. Nakajima, Mikoto. With the whole finger up in the air. Thinking maybe it's heavy. Sweepers in control. Actually saw a bit of a spin of the finger, maybe adding a little more rotation on the throw than usual. Obviously, teams looking to share information as much as possible. But the throw, the weight, the line, the curl, as especially the ice changing throughout the course of a game.
Oh, clean. Clean. Good.
Aimee Mitchell
10-5.
will be playing the hit with that stone being in the rings. Scotland allowed to do so, and they choose a slightly defensive approach to the first end.
Yeah, they could have put up the corner guard, try for their 2, but just quite happy to settle into this game. Keep things simple.
This one maybe over curling. Just enough to remove the red stone, but with the shooter rolling out, nothing in play. Still the free guard zone. Scotland could very well throw up the corner guard. This time, no risk. Indeed, that's the call.
Halfway.
Aimee Mitchell was the alternate player for this team last year. It was skipped by Faye Henderson, but she's aged out, so Robyn has taken the helm.
Centre guard for Japan, trying to counter the corner. Not wanting to draw this into the rings, they just leave a hit and roll for Scotland. So putting up that centre guard. And trying to bring the play to the centre line, Japan. Stay away from the corner. And they have drawn Scotland into the centre line in play.
Way only, loads of room. Loads of room. Line's good. Just top it.
Holly Wilkie-MILNE with the draw in around. Could you draw around the corner at this stage, having put it up there?
Absolutely. So often we see corner guards going up, but actually never utilised.
Nice. 15 to.
But maybe Scotland think, well, Japan want to go round the centre, so if we get there first, gets the attention away.
Yeah, but if you sink a nice draw around the corner and Japan doesn't make the perfect draw, now you're sitting to, pressure's on already. Half buried for Scotland. MIURA, Yuina. Looking for the nose hit. Just squeaking past the centre guard. Nicely played. And now Scotland trying to bring the play towards the corner.
No. Lisa curl. Hard curl. Hard,
A
Laura.
little too positive on the throw here.
Go, go. 11
And the
six.
stone just not coming back for Milne. Not curling a whole lot on those bigger weights. So if you flick it a little too much, just not going to come back on you.
But also erring even there on the tighter side would have been the best option if you're not making the shot.
Indeed. So for Japan, they now have the centre guard, a stone at the top 12, and that corner guard might not come into play at all for Scotland. As Japan tries to draw around, but this one is curling early. Just doesn't quite have the legs, but second prize. Taps up the centre guard, and protecting the top 12 stone a bit more.
But the stone that's still top 12, you can still get to that with a down weight and roll behind your corner.
Well, if you're a skip, you're thinking, well, I don't want to see more mistakes here. Let's keep it simple, keep it open. I want to have a chance to score. And that's going to help a lot indeed.
But if Laura plays the run back, then that will do nicely.
7 6.
Looking to sink the draw and behind cover. Just heavy out of hand here, and the sweepers can't take part. Slipping all the way through the rings.
So a good chance now for Scotland to get in behind cover.
Neither of the third players
Just now. Looks all here.
were
Go then.
asked to play a draw in the last zone draw.
Always Aimee's. Aimee needs to curl. Oh, 14 2.
Might take a second longer to find that draw weight for them.
No, needs to be top peak.
Laura Watts
Okay,
found much
fine.
better weight than her counterpart, although slipped into the back four.
Yeah, Laura played lead last year at the World Juniors, so stepped up this season to play third.
Looks like the hit for Japan. Be tempting to maybe even just draw down onto it, or a wee bit shy. Playing the safer option. Tabata. Momoha. With a nice nose hit. If anything, maybe nudged ever so slightly further in behind the guard.
Yeah, really nice controlled weight there. Japan had a real tight encounter in their first game today against Sweden. Sweden were lying 3 and Japan had to draw the button to win, which they did in an extra end.
Whoa. Line's good. Line's great. Always Hollies. Yep. Yep. Line.
It's a good looking shot here from Robyn MUNRO. Just maybe overcurling a fraction, but shot stone Scotland. And it's pretty well buried. Tabata was just going to have to fall that shot down, try and sit on the corner. I'll tell you, Rona, if they make this perfect, a score might be difficult for the Scots. Tabata also didn't play in the last stone draw. Perhaps why she didn't favour the draw on the first. Might be a slight guess for her. But looking pretty close, just needs to sit. Can't afford to bounce with this line. Does Robyn roll ever so slightly. Shot stone for Japan though.
Yeah, just need to clip the back yellow to get that out the 4 foot, and you're just really on the nose. You would just about miss your red.
You might even afford to feather the red ever so slightly.
Like 11.
So as long as you're catching that back yellow.
To get the second shot, we need to move the back one. But if we just move the top one, then we'll get one. Here inside.
Last stone, first end. Thought we'd get not much action, but we certainly did. Stones in play, and the score is inevitable. This one needing to curl across the line for Robyn MUNRO, and it's trying to get there. Trying to get there for a score of 2, and indeed gets the feather off the red, moves the back yellow far enough, and sits the shooter as well. 2 points on the board for Scotland, and the perfect start against Japan.
Thanks. Good, good. Good, Laura. Yeah, that's how we want to start. Nice delayed corner. Sorry. Aimee. I think you can go. Get it biting top court.
Great
Go,
last
go.
stone
Go,
by
go, go, go,
Robyn
go, go.
MUNRO.
Lovely, Aimee.
I think Scotland 2 points ahead of Japan, but the last stone advantage now in the hands of the Japanese. And they'll put up the corner guard. We never saw it in use in the previous end.
We didn't, but they still managed to score 2.
And the moral of the story, never use the corner guards.
Not never use it. You just don't always have to use it.
It's funny, in the modern game, so to speak, these days, so often you just see the corner guard just being left as an option to be run in on the last stone.
Yeah, especially in the men's game, they use that a lot. Whereas that guard from Japan, it's really quite high. To bury around that is quite difficult now. You want the guards closer to the house.
Aimee Mitchell looking for a tight centre guard to protect the shot stone. That was nicely placed.
15-9 the same time.
Might just slip into the rings here.
Okay, fine.
An acceptable option. The Swiss cowbells have made it through customs.
They always seem to manage to get through customs.
we might just have to tip border control. No, makes for a good atmosphere. Oh, there we hear it. The big one. Might be between the Swiss and the Canadians for the battle of the crowds this week, although maybe the Tartan Army will grow.
I think it will grow as the week goes on, and they will make a fair amount of noise.
Just
Could
getting
be a
warmed
pair
up
of
as well.
bagpipes on their way over.
A certain Monroe.
Nothing on the rope. Good. Good, Holly. Nice throw. 11-5.
So Japan persevering, trying to get the roll behind their guard. You say the guard is pretty high, so even if they get the perfect roll, Scotland would probably be able to chase it. Nicely done.
Nice, Holly.
By Holly WILKIE-MILNE. Three of the team winning gold at last year's World Juniors. They would love to defend their title.
And with China winning gold in the men's as well. That's potentially a bit of a shift.
So Japan just not able to get the roll where they want here. Roll out, and Scotland get the chance to put up a guard.
Needs to curl. Oh, only if you can. Curl a hair, yep. Hard, Holly. Keep going. Good.
Really Very good guard.
16-5.
And a gold medal last year made Japan only the 8th nation to win gold at the World Juniors women competition. And we certainly have more member associations than 8. And I would imagine we're going to see a few more new nations coming on to win this competition in the future with the way the sport is growing.
Oh, does that spin back in? I think it maybe has. But it is pretty well guarded.
If you take the top one, that's fine. Like 12. Yeah. 12.
Playing a tap back, try and just chip out the one that's biting the rings.
Close. Close. Yep. Oh. Curl. Curl. Hard curl. Hard, Holly. Hard. Hard.
Oh.
Just a nudge.
Hasn't nudged it enough to be out though.
I'm not sure.
Just up.
Would you mind jumping down there to have a look?
It's pretty close. I think it might still be in. How an end can turn around. Scotland were guarding their shot stone and all of a sudden line 2 against.
Try to get the over, sorry. 11. Paramore. Oh.
Broke a 4-year dry spell for medals last year. The Scottish girls in the best possible fashion. They are overall ranked second in terms of gold medals, just behind Canada.
So by rolling out, gives Japan the chance here.
I guess we're quite sure that stone's on the rings now, considering they're drawing to the open wing. You wouldn't do that if you weren't lying one already. Trying to bring it somewhat deep so there's no hit and roll across. And that probably does the trick. That's a very long roll for Robyn MUNRO. Still could be worth a try. We know men's curling in Scotland right now.
9.
At a pretty high level, lots of good teams. But you imagine if you're a young team like Munro's team here, there's maybe a few more chances on the women's side in Scotland at the moment.
Yeah, well, Faye Henderson that won gold last year here, skipping this team. She just won the Scottish Ladies Championship last week.
Exactly.
So transition from juniors to seniors pretty well.
I think I probably could have taken where I wanted to hit it.
Just rolling the wrong way. It was pretty hard to not concede the 2 here.
Yeah, Laura Watt was so close to just chipping that yellow. She did make contact, but didn't manage to move it enough.
A forgiving task at hand here. Just drawing to the open house for Tabata Momoha. This one easy on the sweepers, but not looking too worried. Keeping it clean. That's typically a good sign. This one will find its way to the tee line. Draw weight in the back pocket of skip Tabata. 2 points on the board. Tied game after 2 ends of play. A nice response by Japan to tie the game up with 2 points in the second. Last one advantage back in favour of Scotland.
Line's good. Always Laura's. Top it. Just top it. Line's fine. Way only. No, no. Make sure we're top 8. It's 15-1. Nice, Aimee. I said nice, Aimee. I said nice, Aimee. Yeah, 15-1.
Very nice corner freeze.
Aimee Mitchell just looking to play the corner freeze back.
Always Laura, stay close. Close for line. Can you go? Yep. Oh, line's fine. Yep, line. Hard line. Hard line.
realising it's heavy, try to take it round. Scotland lie to, but Japan will try and play the hit and roll here behind cover. Caught the wrong side, rolls out. So now a good opportunity. Scotland can come round that stagger into the forefoot. Just short of weight for Holly. So you can catch this high side and get both reds moving, or hit it on the nose, and then it makes it very difficult for Scotland to move it. Scotland have got last stone here, so I think this is a sensible call. Just hit and roll over at least, then you're opening the forefoot on either side. Just overrolled. Japan will be able to see the inside of that stone to lift the double. Oh my goodness. Passed the guard by not a lot. And does lift the double. She could laugh about it. Thank the sweepers for holding that line.
No double back for Scotland.
Oh. Yep. Good. Nice, Laura.
Playing the hit and stick.
Good.
No need to get as close to the guard this time. Oh, a little heavy. Seemingly. And doesn't quite curl enough to make the roll in behind cover. Double might be on here for Scotland.
Yep, that is a call for Laura Watt.
It's going to be pretty close here, Laura Watt. Indeed, double made.
Good.
Holds to shooter as well.
Nice shot. The thing is, if Japan now knows this, they're not in the house. So potentially Scotland have then got two guards that they could use to try and still set up their two at this end. But Japan would like to roll in here. Don't want to hit this in the nose. Really trying to hold the line on this. Will they make contact? Oh.
Just nudging it. Does it go out? It does indeed. So where Laura Watt was unlucky in the previous end, just to nudge a stone but not quite get it off the rings. Japan, they do. Scotland couldn't come around the centre guard. Don't see why not.
Yeah, because even them peeling the guard here, Japan could come round that corner, just bite the back ring, and Scotland could be forced to take their one.
Playing the scoreboard, I guess. Looking to keep hammer for the even ends. But leaving a guard is not an option here. It does roll quite far away, but there is cover to draw behind for Japan, and if that draw is made well, Scotland's forced after all. Really, anywhere behind cover, even a nibbler at the very back, just needed buried to try and get the force on Robyn MUNRO. This one, not sure if it's well hidden enough. The guard actually really not in play here. Sees almost a whole stone. Looking to peel it out for the blank. Retain the hammer.
Clean, yep. Go. Clean. Clean.
We'll get a piece of it here. And yes. No points scored in N3. Still a tied game, 2 points each.
Thanks. Yeah. Try to get a wee 2 and 4, at least score, I think. We've turned the hammer now, so.
Nakajima Mikoto to kick us off in end 4. Who, along with Tabata Momoha, played in the Japanese Curling Championships. Ended up in second place, just losing the final to UENO Yui, who will be going to the World Women's Curling Championship in Sydney.
16-4. Good Aimee.
They were actually up 1 without Hammer coming into the final end. 2 of the players on this junior team. No Fujisawa to be found. Playing out of Sapporo in northern Japan. And Sapporo, of course, the host of the 2015 World Women's Curling Championship. Also known for other winter sports like ski jumping.
Yeah, or just come round it.
Have you ever been?
Nope, never been to Japan.
I feel like we're probably not killing it. Yeah. Top 4.
Well, you should go to Japan. It's a lovely place. Seen a few events hosted in Karuizawa, in Nagano. Of course, the Olympic Games, but also what was the Pacific Asia Curling Championships.
Piece to curl. Yep.
I feel like we're due.
Get it off this.
Returning to Japan for a major event soon.
No. Okay.
Yep, that'd be nice.
Fine. 14-4.
Aimee Mitchell just coming right around. Well buried. His back tee though, so Japan can follow.
It's
tight here.
just over curling. The light of weight from Miura.
What have you got there?
Bit of a stagger in the top 12.
Okay.
Not going to feel too comfortable leaving
Take
it
that one
there.
aside.
And a play will be made on those yellow stones. WILKIE-MILNE.
I can't see all of the top one past the guard.
It'll be tough to remove both the yellows here, but at least clear one. Open it up. MUNRO said catching the guard be okay. Certainly gets close to it. Probably does all they could do.
Good.
Does kill one yellow and actually rolls the shooter in behind the corner.
11-9.
It's a pretty good result. The freeze looking less enticing now with just the one long guard. So chasing the red. Not too much margin here though. Need to get past their yellow as well. But that center guard not really in play. Pass it nicely. Then the question, are they past the yellow stone? Oh, they just get the feather. Wow.
That redirect there just was a perfect result.
And also nudging that yellow a little deeper in behind the corner, making it tougher to make a play on for WILKIE-MILNE. But that is the intended call. It looked like a wide slide from WILKIE-MILNE. Not sure if she was able to correct that throw. Just came out almost on the wrong side of the center line on that one. Center guard cleared though, so things are in the open. New guard might be coming Scotland's way, however. And you'd imagine it would be a bit closer to the rings. NIHIRA Miku.
Yeah, with that yellow back tee, they want to bring this closer. It is higher, so there is more space for Scotland now. Can catch the yellow and roll.
11.
Laura Watt will attempt the same shot here.
This one's away. They could get something if the red onto red. Oh, it just goes over the top.
11-7.
Yeah, not going to be as fortunate as Japan here. Japan's got the few breaks so far in the game.
Sorry, you were just really high, so I didn't know how to call it. I was a bit high.
Japan to apply the pressure. With a center guard in place, they can lob another stone around here, top four, and put Scotland in a bit of bother. Hanging out wide for now, though, from NIHIRA. Just waiting for it to curl, maybe try to carve it at the end, and it's really trying. Trying to put it level with the top yellow as to not leave a double. That's a pretty nice spot. Maybe an inch too deep.
Yeah, just a fraction too far. Does give Scotland a chance to come off it.
To be fair, Scotland's on their third trying to make contact with this yellow stone on the wing. So not a guarantee the double's made. Laura Watt did make a nice double earlier. This time will slip through the cracks. And leaves both the yellow stones that are covered by the centre guard. Really, the two stones posing the most threat to the Scots at the moment. Could Japan come around and maybe just tap their yellow up and lie 3 behind the guard?
Yep, just tab it to the top of the 1 foot. Because the draw in the out turn is not easy if this gets tapped up.
Don't want to be too heavy here and just split the yellows. So easily to think, or so easily to overthrow the taps, but really it is just a draw. Try to bring your sweepers into it. Even the freeze or a nudge wouldn't be a disaster. And this one certainly isn't overthrown by any means. TABATA Momoha will pull the strings on this one. And just another guard.
Erred on the right side, as you said, didn't want to tap it too far, so better short than tapping it into the open. However, it does give Scotland a chance here.
Play the perfect freeze, Japan guards, and then you slash in your own red in the top 12, score your 2.
Yep, in an ideal world.
As a skip, sometimes your team does a great job and all you have to do is guard and get your 3. Sometimes there's a few mistakes coming from your team and you're the one that needs to tidy up. And that's the case this time for Robyn Munro. Need a couple of good shots from her to save this end. Lying 2 against, but just coming up ever so slightly heavy. Maybe second shot. Japan could just draw in there themselves.
Yeah, if Japan get to the top of the 1 foot here, very difficult for Scotland to score. That red, top of the 12 foot, is definitely a shot that could be used by Scotland if Japan do come in here. Yep, just right there.
You can see them pointing to the top 8 as well. That's probably the tolerance they're discussing. Would be okay leaving it a bit shy. Would still block the path in. Not sure Scotland could draw come the other hand. TABATA Momoha. Looks like they're onto something here. Might have overcooked it a little bit, but puts it right in the pocket. So that stone is not going anywhere. But the button is open. It is there for the taking for Robyn Munro to save the end. So not
Got 15
quite the
to
tolerance
one.
there for Japan. You leave that top 8, there's still a pretty good chance you steal your 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, anywhere short on that line, it was putting the pressure onto Scotland to make a much harder shot. Good thing Robyn's just played this line.
Oh, curl. Just card, Laura. Wait, good.
Asking Laura to carve it for line.
A little bit heavy. Well, it's setting time here for Team Scotland. Last stone of end 4. Oh no, it's going to go right past everything. Oh, almost lucky not to split their own red in the end. Could have been 3. Still, it is a steal of 2. And Japan doubled their tally to go 4-2 up on Scotland. 4 ends played here in Kisakallio.
Just need to be a bit smarter with those ones. Better error there.
They was a bit earlier. They really stacked them up on us there.
Quite a few 2s in this game so far. 4-2 lead for Japan on Scotland. Just the 1 blank end as well. Of course, there was a stolen 2 we just witnessed. Scotland getting
No!
a bit of trouble. However, the button was open to Robyn MUNRO. They're coming up heavy. And now we see Scotland playing the hit.
Straight. Go that way.
Even though they're 2 down in the game,
Okay. 11-4.
we know teams like to control the scoreboard. Yeah, maybe when you're 1 down, I can see it. I can see the point in it, but you'd wonder if it might be worth just getting the corner guard up and trying to score that 2 back, or if it's just the delayed corner we're seeing.
It may be. Japan will be quite happy to see Scotland hit.
Well, Japan's going to leave a centre guard now, so Scotland can't hit, but they will be drawing around it.
Okay, line's good. It's gonna run. No, it might set. Trying. Okay. Good save. Oh no.
looking for the tap back. Nicely played. So Holly Wilkie-MILNE would like to get the hit and flop in behind the cover.
Very nice hit and roll.
And it gets to that tempting point when you can just see half of it. Do you just run your yellow back or do you go for the shot?
The run almost looks easier, but they are going directly at it. And making it look easy as well. Well played.
Scotland will be quite happy to play for the blank here. Go into the fifth end break. Keep hammer in the even ends in the second half. So nice controlled weight from Laura Watt. She played lead last year but really stepped up this year to play third. It's a different skill set between lead shots and third.
Love a roll in behind cover and potentially force Scotland to the one in this end here, Japan. Especially because it's so clear Scotland wants the blank. They'd love to sabotage your opposition's intention.
Would love to get the roll behind here. Oh, and rolls too far.
あ、11.3。あ、ごめん。11. Yeah.
This is a track where I had my straight one and we had your straight one as well. So I hope she's throwing like
11,
11.5.
roll out the wings.
This is a bit where we had my straight one and Laura's straight one as well.
Rather crucial. Stick the shooter this time. You love a wee bit of roll away from the centre guard, but you can't afford to roll out.
Clean. Yep.
And this one's over curling, if anything. It really is over curling. They get to nudge this time, Scotland. A little redirect, so finally a lucky break for the Scots. That was going to go past everything. Really downweight, I
It
think.
was, yes.
Wow. Fortunate.
We need a few wee rubs along the way in this game. That's but one each.
It's nice when that lock evens out.
And also Japan have to be a bit careful here. Can't be on the high side. They could jam that red on the yellow at the back. So they want to get to the inside.
Yeah, Dick. Kick on, Dick. Dick. Yeah, Dick. Yes.
Can they get the roll behind though? Oh, rolls back the other way. But it was a safe way for Japan to hit that to avoid the back jam.
And speaking of avoiding the back jam, Robyn MUNRO must be a little bit precise here with this one. Catch it too thin. You could very well end up jamming it on the back one yourself. Would like the blank here. Last stone end 5.
Clean. Oh. Carl.
Well, this one's a little bit on the high side here from Robyn MUNRO. Not sure if it's going to make contact. Indeed, no. It's going to go flying past. I don't know if that was just an overcorrection from the overcurl and the soft throw on the first, on the outturn. But nowhere close on the second. And a stolen point for Japan. The game plan for the Scots not coming off. They wanted the blank. Japan steals a single. And they lead 5-2 coming into half-time.